What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Lewis, and I have been wanting to make this video for at least 3 years now, and it's never ever happened until today. All right, so before we get into that, please consider subscribing to the channel. I would really appreciate it. Things have been really slow with the channel, YouTube in general, but with the channel as well. So I would really appreciate it if you could just hit that subscribe button for me, like this video, support me, please, the way you guys have always done. If you like the jerseys in my videos, efx.co, promo code Napoles 10. We're down to the nitty gritty with the pink chamois. There's very, very few left. If you'd like to order one, this is your last chance to get one because once they are gone, they are gone. All right, so what are we talking about? The strike pot at League on Tuesday nights that we get into every single week for the last 2 seasons plus 9 weeks of League, which we've never hit, never even come close to hitting. We fucking hit it today, baby. And not today, but League on Tuesday. So just to give you some history, me, Frank, Jordan, and Blair, this is our second season bowling together. And last season, we only got out of the first game like 3 times all season. And it was already tough last year. And this year, they made it even harder. And no one's hit it this year. It was up to $2,900 for the strike pot. So it's $4 per bowler. So $16 a week. And there's 11 strikes that need to happen in a specific parts of the 3-game set. And if you hit all 11 of those strikes, you hit the team strike jackpot. So in game number 1, bowlers 1, 2, 3, and 4, so all of us, have to strike in the 5th frame. That's where we get the hashtag 5th frame mentality. If you watch any of my League live streams, which we stream every Tuesday night at 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, we have a really, really good time. So it's the hashtag 5th frame mentality. Right, so that's game number 1. If we all do that, then in game number 2, the second bowler needs to strike in the 3rd frame. The 3rd bowler needs to strike in the 6th frame. And the 4th bowler needs to strike in the 9th frame. Okay, so 3, 6, 9 for bowlers 2, 3, 4 in game number 2. Then, if that happens, then the leadoff bowler needs to strike game 3, frame number 1. And if that happens, then the anchor bowler needs to punch out in the 10th frame. Now, it doesn't seem like it would be that difficult, but it's hard. And, the one strike that they added was that last season, the leadoff bowler did not need to strike in game 1, frame number 5. So they added that because it hit like maybe 7 or 8 times last year. So it never really built up. And, on average last season, like maybe 7, 8 teams would get through game number 1. And then this year it was like 2 or 3 get through even just out of game number 1. So it's been tough. And, we get in every week. And again, if you watch the League live stream, then this is not news to you. But we're pretty cutthroat on our team. So rather than all of us bringing $4 every single week to the strike jackpot, whoever messes it up, we say the F word in League, but whoever fucks it up is the one who is responsible for paying the whole $16. Or who, if it's only one person, then they pay the whole 16. If 2 people mess it up, then they chop it. It's 8. So like, you really don't want to be the only person that messes up. And so basically game number 1, if all 4 of us strikes, then it keeps going. But like, let's say I'm the only person who misses in game number 1. Then next week I'm on the hook for the whole 16. So that's 4.5 minutes of explaining what the team strike jackpot is. This week, we had a sub. Frank was in Disneyland with his family, which I have to give him a pass on that. Freaking slacker. Freaking Frank. So we had a sub. Chris who, funny enough, this is actually a funny story. We needed a sub, and it was for a position run, so there had to be a certain amount of games. I think you needed to have 12 games, and we've only been in 9 weeks in this league, so there's not a lot of subs that were even available. And we're looking through the roster of the subs in the league, and Chris's name comes up. I didn't know Chris personally. When I saw him in person, I was like, oh yeah, I've seen him bowl before, but I didn't really know him. Frank and Blair and Jordan didn't really know him, I don't think. So we mentioned him in the stream the week before, like, yeah, we got to get in contact with this Chris guy because he fits perfectly what we were looking for. Frank's averaging 170, but because we're all so low, we can find a sub up to 217 because the cap is 865. And so I think we can go up to 217, and he was at 215 or something like that. And he was actually watching the stream when we were talking about it, and he's like, "Are you guys talking about me? Yeah, I'll be there." So that's funny. So because of their averages, the league, it goes in order of where you're at. So frame number one. So I was the leadoff. Normally I'm in the 2-hole. But because of the averages, I was in the leadoff. Blair was in the 2-hole instead of the 3-hole. Chris was in the 3-hole. And Jordan, Mr. Nut Up Cats, was the anchor as always. So let's watch some of these shots. And the only reason I have all of these shots is because I live stream every week. And again, we usually get like 120 to 180 people. I've seen it over 200 a few times, but it's a really just chill time. Go back and forth with the people watching. My team and I, like, we have a really, really good time. And that's all it is. So I'm watching it here on my phone, so I can go. So this first shot we're going to take a look at is my 5th frame of game number 1. So yeah, let's watch this. So I fell off on that shot. It wasn't a perfect shot, but it got close enough, and I absolutely labeled it. And we always react with each other, like, whoa, because we never ever get through. So now we're looking at Blair, the lefty.
Allow it for spare shots.
His two-handed average is 30 pins higher than his one-handed. Well, that's because he's game 3.
Yeah, Blair!
He's still alive. Huh?
Absolutely labeled that one. And I'll try to tell you what balls everyone was throwing. I was throwing a Venom Shock on my first shot. Blair was throwing a Venom Shock as well, and he absolutely labeled that one. Let's look at Chris's 5th frame of game number 1.
Who?
Chris, she likes lefties.
Oh boy.
Hey! He's throwing an Equinox Solid. Yeah, Chris was throwing an Equinox Solid. That shot looked absolutely 10 back. He didn't stay in that ball for very long. He went to a Ivory Rhino Pro, or it was like the teal Rhino Pro or something like that afterwards. And then I'm not really sure what ball Jordan was. Oh yeah, so the first one Jordan was throwing a new blue. Let's take a look at that shot. Hey! Absolutely 10 back. He was throwing the new blue. He's been throwing that ball a lot recently, and it's been looking really, really good for him. So 2 Venom Shocks, an Equinox Solid, and a new blue by Hammer is what got us through game number 1. So I'm only going to show you the shots of the strike pot, obviously. So game number 2, let's take a look at Blair's 3rd frame of game number 2. I'm pretty sure he was throwing the same ball. Yeah, Venom Shock. Yeah, Blair! Woo! I'm not gonna lie to you. I didn't think that shot had. I didn't think that shot had a shot in the dark to strike. Still Venom Shock. Collapsed the 510. No idea how. Right. So now we're looking for Chris to strike in the 6th frame of game number 2. And this is when I told you he ball changed to that teal Rhino Pro thing. Now. Hey! Let's go! Super high flush, trip to 7 forwards. I mean, let me check. I meant backwards. Trip the 7-pin backwards. How you like me now? So we've gotten into game 2 a few times. If Jordan strikes here in this next one, it's only the 2nd time that we've ever even got out of game number 2. We almost never get into game number 2. So here comes Jordan. I think now he ball changed to the Hammer Effector. Something that's a little bit earlier, a little bit rounder off the spot, not quite as forward as the new blue. So let's take a look at his 9th frame. And guys, I am like the least clutch person ever. And I told Jordan, I'm like, hey, if you miss, it's not that big of a deal. It's not the end of the world. And I said that because like I didn't want to have the pressure of me fucking it up in game number 3. Now, obviously, it was all jokes. You know, when you watch the stream, we were all just having a really good time. And one of the funny things, and I'll put the picture here, is that Jordan, we were all turned around for like, I think all of the shots in game number 2 and game number 3, we all turned around. We didn't even want to look because I'm the biggest mush in the world. Blair will tell you that. Jordan will tell you that. Frank will tell you that. I am the biggest mush in the world, the biggest black cloud. There's a few stories there about me black clouding people that that maybe we'll talk about in a different time. So this picture here was freaking hilarious because Jordan, before he went up in the 9th frame of game number 2, mind you, needs a strike for us to keep going in the strike jackpot. Took a picture of us all turned around, which is pretty hilarious. So let's watch this shot here. Oh, I heard the pop. Yeah!
I took a photo.
Bang! Kicks out the 7 like a pro. Now let me tell you, I have several 300s. I have 2 800s, 826, 856. This shot coming up here was probably the most nervous I have ever been. Because look, if I mess up a 300 for me, or if I mess up an 800 for me, it's just me. I don't care. I'm only here for streaming anyway. But when you have the team, like we were all in it, like rah, rah, rah. I was so nervous, man. I was like, I do not want to fuck this up for my team. Like I needed this, you know? And, you know, the secretary, she was like on the microphone saying like, oh, like Lane, blah, 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 still alive. Oh, we're looking for Lewis to strike game number 3, frame number 1. So I told myself the absolute second that we are done with game number 2, I am running up there and throwing a shot. Because I didn't want anyone to look. And let me tell you, I fucking labeled that shot. So let's watch it.
There you go.
Fucking nutted that one. Let's go. Bro. The stone cold bleeping nuts. That is probably the best shot I have ever thrown two-handed. I don't want to say ever, because I've been bowling for a long time, but definitely the best shot I've ever thrown two-handed. It was, I absolutely nutted that shot. Like I could not have thrown a better shot. So that was game number 3, frame number 1. Now we have to wait the entire game. And it's funny, Jordan had the front 5. Game 3, and we were like, dude, what if Jordan has the front 9? Has a chance at 300 and the team strike jackpot. And it's funny because in the 5th frame, when he threw a strike, he struck. He's like, fuck. So he actually celebrated in the 6th frame when he missed, because like, okay, like let's get that out of the way. So now I'm just going to show you the entire 10th frame, so you can see like the momentum building and how nervous and how anxious we all were here. Yeah, he's about to go right now.
First ball is on his hands.
Hey!
64.
Come on, baby.
He's on the approach right now. Come on, come on, come on, Jordan. One time.
Second ball is on his hands.
Hey!
Let's go, baby. It's your money, Ken.
One more strike.
Pressure's on. I'm not gonna high five.
2,000.
One time.
He's trying to come.
Team's not looking.
I don't know.
Hey!
Headed down lane 34.
He did it. Where you at, Frank?
Bang! Jordan, Mr. Clutch. Cats, baby. Dude, Jordan just went up there and I mean, he was not nervous at all. And if he was, it didn't appear that he was nervous, but he absolutely crushed those 3 shots. And another team hit the team strike jackpot as well. So we had to chop it between 2 teams. Frank was in here because he's a sub, but as a team, like very early on, like I think maybe after Chris struck in the 6th frame of game 2, or maybe even after Blair struck frame 3 of game number 2, we made a decision as a team that we were just going to chop it 5 ways. Even though Frank wasn't there, he's paid into it all season, and you know he's a member of our team. Like, we love Frank more than anything. So we made a decision like very early on that we were going to chop it 5 ways no matter what. And so yeah, so we hit it, and fuck, I felt amazing, man. It was like team bowling, and we bowled like shit. It was the position round. We were bowling for last place, but we finally hit the team strike jackpot, and we get in it every single week, no matter what. Even if we have a sub, you know, we'll pay for the sub to get in. So yeah, like I love this team, and we did it in our alternate uniforms. We normally wear our Ninja Turtle uniforms, but if someone's missing, Blair made a rule that if everyone's not there, then none of us wear our Ninja Turtle jerseys. We were wearing our elephant print alternate unis, is what we're calling them. But yeah, it was a lot of fun. I love this team. This is one of my favorite teams that I've ever been a part of. And it's not even because of the bowling, because sure, Jordan and Blair are really good bowlers, but the camaraderie that we have is like amazing. Like, Frank's an amazing guy, Jordan's an amazing guy, and Blair's newer, like in the scene, not the bowling scene, but in town, but he's a solid dude. But yeah, we hit the Team Strike Jackpot. Let me know in the comments. Have you ever been a part of a Team Strike Jackpot? Do you think we're going to hit it again? Now we got to hit it with Frank. Peace.